What do I know about me to be true? That's the hardest question we have to ask ourselves. What is our stumbling block along the way? And then the next hard part of that is to take a look at it very clearly and to make the choice, to walk around it yet again, step over it and hope we don't stumble, or reach down, pick it up, and throw it the hell out of our way. To say, I am not going to let that trip me up anymore. I am going to make the necessary changes that I have to do in order to keep moving forward. Dennis talked about the importance of having a goal buddy, and he's absolutely right. But before you get to the goal buddy, you have to know what are the goals you intend to set for yourself. What is the plan? And you notice I keep saying the word intend or intention. That's one of the most important words that we have to embrace. I make it a practice every day before I get out of bed, when I wake up, when I'm laying there stretching, do all the things I do in the morning, before I move out of bed and go get that cup of coffee, is I have made it a practice to set my intention for my day. In my office, I have a list of things I have to do. The list is what keeps me on track. But my intention is different. Is my intention going to be to pay attention to that list, to tackle the things that I've written down that I have to do? Or is my intention going to be, oh, I'm tired today, I've been working hard all week, I'm going to throw that off? That little question, that little thing that we put before us makes all the difference to set your intention for the day. And when you do that for yourself, it's like making a promise. It's like making a covenant with yourself that says, I am going to move ahead today. Or I am going to choose to just go sit on the couch and be a slug, and that's what I'm going to do today. But when you make the intention either way, you have clearly defined for yourself what your choice is. That fourth thing, so your vision statement, your mission statement, your about us. And then I have something, and you've probably heard me say this before, something I call my 4 Ds. What is it that I desire? What is it that I want to achieve? That's the first D. The fourth is direction. Plan how to get there. The third is dedication. Dedication is that commitment that you make to your goal. You have to have that commitment. And then the fourth thing is discipline. And the discipline is the commitment to work at it every day. And part of that is that intention that you set in your mind before you get out of bed in the morning. A couple of the things that I want to leave you with is this. I said that personal improvement requires insight and courage. It also requires that you take clear action. Don't become a victim of complacency. That's what ends up with the coulda, woulda, shouldas of life. You become complacent. And remember, you lose 100% of the opportunities you do not take. And if you remind yourself of that every day, it'll help you take that step forward. It'll help you bend down a little faster to pick up that stumbling block that's in your way. And if you risk nothing, if fear stops you and you risk nothing, then the truth of that is that you have risked everything. Because unless you are willing to live courageously, to be willing to make some choices, to be willing to challenge yourself, the outcome of your life, what you have determined it to be, is going to be influenced by every choice that you make. And remember, folks, if you choose to do nothing, you've made a choice.